Good morning, dear students. Now here is the solution of in-text question, in which on page number 100 of your textbook there are in-text question in which second question is numerical. So let us understand it. A farmer moves along a boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. You can see here is a square. The side of the square, we all know all four sides are equal. It is of 10 meter, and he completes his motion on this boundary of the square in 40 seconds. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds from his initial position? We are in need to find out displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds. Now, for the moving of a square boundary, complete one boundary, a farmer takes 40 seconds. So how much rounds of the square a farmer can take in 2 minutes and 20 seconds? So let us see this. Here we can see a total distance. When it is about square, it means we need to calculate its perimeter. Perimeter is 4 multiplied by length, or we can say 4 multiplied by side. Now here the side is 10 meter. So 4 into 10 meter equals 40 meter. That means a farmer can take a one complete round of the square farm or a square field, that is 40 meter, in 40 seconds. Now he has taken a round, or he has walked for 2 minutes 20 seconds. So let us take that what is the exact time in a seconds. So farmer took time is 2 meter 20 second, 2 minutes 20 second. We know 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So 2 minutes is equal to 2 into 60, that is 120 seconds. 2 minutes 120 seconds. Addition of 20 seconds plus 2 minutes plus 20 seconds. So 120 plus 20 is total 140 seconds. Now we have calculated in 40 seconds 40 minutes. So 40 seconds is 1 perimeter round. In 140 seconds, how many rounds? So 140 divided by 40 will give us 40 upon 4. Dividing 14 by 4, we will get 3.5. So it is 3.5 rounds. One round is A to B, AB, B to C, BC, C to D, CD, and D to A. Right? That will make one round. Now how many rounds? 3.5. So this is one round. This is second round. This is third round. Now 0.5, that means half. So A to B and B to C. So after 3.5 round, a farmer will be at point C. First round is according to AB, BC, CD, DA. Second and third round same as first round, but now 3.5, that is last half round, is AB to BC. And we also know, as per the theory, displacement is the shortest distance. So complete A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A is the longest route. Shortest distance is A to C here, right? So displacement equals shortest distance, as well as half round is the last round. So it is also at the position C, right? So the farmer is at point C. His displacement is from point A. Now it is at point C. But what is the distance traveled? So according to the diagram, you see this is A to C is a diagonal. So this is one right triangle, this is another right triangle. Right angle, side opposite to right angle is considered hypotenuse. So on the basis of Pythagoras, we can calculate this hypotenuse side by the help of AB square plus BC square will give us AC square. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We know that AB square is 10 meter. This side is also 10 meter. So BC square is also 10 meter. So 10 square plus 10 square, 10 square 100. Again 10 square 100. 100 plus 100, 200 is our AC square. But we don't want AC square. We want only AC, this displacement measurement. So AC square 200. AC is equal to, when square is taken from this, it will take root to this value. So AC is equal to root of 200. Now if we take factors of 200, then it is 10 times 100. 100 twos are 200. So square root of 100 is 10. So 10 root 2 meter. So displacement is A to C and it is 10 root 2 meter. Right? So this is how we can calculate the numericals. Thank you. Now here is one more numerical on page number 102. During an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? The signal travels at the speed of light, and that is 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So here we have speed of the signal, that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second is already given. Now time taken by signal to reach the ground station is 5 minutes, which is converted to 5 into 60 seconds, that is 300 seconds. So distance of the spaceship from the ground station is equal to speed into time. How we will get it? Let us see here. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Now here we have speed of the signal and we have time. So if we consider this time from denominator to the left hand side, it will go to the numerator. So time multiplied by speed will give us distance. So here distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second multiplied by time is 300 seconds. Second here cancel. So it is now 3 into 300 into 10 raised to 8 meter. 3 3s are 900 into 10 raised to 8. Now converting this into the standard form. If I want to convert into standard form, then I will have to consider that here there is a decimal. So if I will take decimal forward 1, 2, then it will be 9.00. I have forward 2 points, 1 and 2, so it is 10 raised to 2 and 10 raised to 8. Both the base same, so add the power 8 plus 2, 10. And so here the distance is equal to 9.0 into 10 raised to 10 meter. Right? So as per the experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes and the distance covered by the spaceship is 9 into 10 raised to 10 meter. It means after this 10 there are still 9 zeros. This much far it has reached. So this is a numerical which is given on in in-text question on page number 102 of your textbook. One more numerical is there on page number 103. Right? Rest of the questions are theory based, which we have already discussed in the theory, but these are the numericals, so I am explaining. A bus decreases its speed from 80 km to 60 km per hour. It means initially the bus is at this speed and now it decreases to this. So initial velocity 80 km per hour, final velocity 60 km per hour. in 5 seconds. Time is given 5 seconds. Find the acceleration of the bus. Initial velocity, final velocity, time, acceleration is to be found out. Now here, first you can convert 80 km per hour into meter per second. 1 kilometer, 1000 meter. So 80 km will give you 80,000 meter per 3600 second. 60,000 meter per 3600 second. That can be done. Or first calculate with the help of this and then at last you can convert. Both the way is correct. First you can convert and then you can get the answer, or first get the answer and then convert. I have here converted the answer because earlier we have practiced to convert first into meter per second and then get the answer. So this is first as it is and then converting. So acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial upon time. Final velocity is 60 km per hour minus initial velocity 80 km per hour upon 5 seconds. That is 80 minus 60 minus 20, because 80 is bigger number and it carries negative sign, minus 20 km per hour upon 5 seconds. See here, a bus decreases the speed. It means bus has applied brake and so the motion is negative, retardation. Now 20 km per hour upon 5 seconds. So let us convert this 20 km into meter. So 1 kilometer 1000 meter. So 20 km is equal to minus 20 km is equal to minus 20,000 meter. So now acceleration is minus 20,000 meter per hour. 1 hour equals 3600 second. So 20,000 meter upon 3600 second. Let us cancel these two zeros. So it will be 200 upon 36 meter per second upon 5 seconds. I have factorized 200. 50 4s are 200 minus 50 into 4 upon 36, that is 9 4s are 36. Again 4 is cancelled. So minus 50 by 9 meter per second. Minus 50 by 9 divide by 5. So again this 5 will go to the 9 because it is in the division. So it will be reciprocal. So minus 50 upon 9 into 5 meter per second. Second goes to the second. So meter per second square. Minus 50 upon 9 5s are 45. Let us divide it. So 50 divided by 49. Sorry, 45. 45 ones are 45. Again 5. Taking 0. Again 1. Taking 45. 45 ones are 45. So it is non-terminating. So this is non-terminating. Right? 45 ones are 45. Again 50 minus 45 5. So, and you can see here decimal after decimal 1 1 1. So we are not need to add anything to the previous number here. So finally what we can write, finally acceleration is equal to minus 50 by 45 meter per second square is equal to minus 1.11 meter per second square approximately. Why? Because we are not having a terminating value over here. So acceleration is minus 1.11 meter per second square approx. Clear? So this is how you are able to calculate the numericals. Thank you.